Okay, we're back. This is part two of, the whole dating thing. I guess I want to call this version of it, Why Black Women Can't Find a Man. And part of this is going to be my opinion, but a lot of this is going to be fact. What I did was I did some research. I found a couple stories online, a couple research databases online, one being from Match.com, eHarmony, Black People Meet, Essence Magazine, and Kiss and Tell Matchmakers. So I'm going to read some stuff verbatim and get some of the responses verbatim from the research. And then I kind of want to give everybody a chance to dialogue with me. So leave a comment in the comment section for the video, and hopefully we can get some good dialogue back and forth. And feel free to chime in. I know I say a lot, but okay. Kiss and Tell Matchmakers came up with a questionnaire, and Essence Magazine questioned Kiss and Tell Matchmakers about their database of eligible men and women that were actually looking for each other. And these are some of the responses they got back. These are directly from them. Do you feel Black women and men are too particular when it comes to potential dating candidates? The answer was, we found that as opposed to white clients that we've had, Black women are usually looking for physical attributes first. We look for someone who is attractive to us, and then we pick up on his hobbies, interests, and values. Whereas white clients are looking for the reverse of that. What kind of job does he have? Is he going to be able to provide? What's his character like? What's his integrity like? Not my words. Not my words. That's the story. I'm gonna keep going though. Do Black women have realistic dating expectations? We have clients with a long laundry list of requirements. 6'4" with a PhD, never been married, no children, in his late 30s or 40s. And a lot of times when we ask them, well, what are you bringing to the table? The answer is nowhere near that. So I know I personally have ran into this type of situation before where, a woman's asking you all these questions about what do you have to offer, but at the same time, she really doesn't have anything to offer besides maybe being beautiful or, charismatic or something like that. And it's like, she's actually looking at me like, I'm like, about to hit the lottery or something. I'm like, other way around. But a lot of the Black women who are actually, put it like this, they're not being proactive in the process. They're sitting back and sort of waiting for things to come to them. And I understand that a lot of Black women have traditional values, but in this day and time, you have to adapt. So what's happening is you're having a lot more, put it like this, a lot more people are being more proactive while you're sitting back not doing anything, waiting for it to come to you. Whereas white women, Asian women, Spanish women, all these other different, cultures are being more proactive and more aggressive in their pursuit of your ideal man. And you're still sitting back waiting for things to come your way. You're more than welcome to do it. How you feel doing things is good for you. That's great, but you're only going to get what you put out. So if you don't do anything and you expect to hit the lottery one day on a man, that might happen. But all this research is showing me is you have to be proactive. You have to put yourself out there. And it's one thing to say you want to be in a relationship. It's another thing to put the action into effort. Transferring your action into effort, into really trying to be proactive. And it's like nobody really wants to be out there, dating and going all these different places, but it's little things you can do outside of your normal behavior to really show somebody that you're interested. And making a post on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter saying, oh, I wish I had bae, or I wish I had, I'm not going to say that's simple, but I'm just going to say it's weak. Because if a man did the same thing, you would look at him funny. So you only, like I said, you're only going to get what you put out. So, and a big thing that's happening now, according to all this research, is the millennials. The millennials are typically more open to dating outside of their race. Most of these studies, the average is 90% of millennials feel like they would be comfortable dating outside of their race. I hear that number and I think it's very high, but when I really look at the data again, and I see the type of people who are getting married, interracial marriage isn't on the rise. So it's like, okay, you're saying 90% of people are open to dating outside their race, but interracial marriages are actually going down. So those two, databases just don't make sense to me. So I think we need to do further research on that. But okay, and then it's the whole online dating thing. In 2015, according to this research that I'm doing and I've looked up, and most of this is from Match.com and eHarmony, one of the two biggest dating sites, period. 2 out of 4 people that are in a relationship met online. That's 50%. So basically, if you're not online dating, it's almost like you're cutting your head off, because if 50% of all these people, I think, eHarmony says that they're producing 26 weddings a day off of their site. Now, I mean, this is raw data. They could be lying, could be fudging the numbers, but I kind of believe it when you look at the amount of people who are registered on these sites. And you got to think, eHarmony owns like 4 or 5 of the other bigger sites, and Match owns the other ones. Match.com owns Black People Meet. So at the end of the day, those numbers are combined with their other numbers, so that's how they're getting their raw data. But what you have to look at is, when you look at all of this information and you say, I'm looking for somebody, what am I